Healthy living with Intermountain Healthcare.
Aaron? Oh, an accident like that is every parent's worst nightmare. That's why keeping your kids safe is at the forefront of our minds. As that weather warms up just a little bit, we want to let the air in, so we start opening those windows. Marilyn Morris is from Primary Children's Hospital. She's a child safety expert, and she's joining me now with tips. I've not seen that before. I mean, that is a startling reminder that that window's open, and it just takes a second, Marilyn?
Just a second, yes. Kids are drawn to windows. You know, they hear noises outside, kids playing, or they want to watch a parent come home, and so they're drawn to windows.
15,000 children every single year fall out of a window, and I'm sure some of those injuries very, very serious.
Very serious. Maybe not all fatalities, but they can be life-changing with traumatic brain injury, spinal cord injuries, things like that. And of course, the higher the building, the window, multi-story apartment buildings and things like that, the risks of it being fatal are, of course, a lot higher.
So let me ask you this: what if I have a screen? What if I don't open the window all the way, but I just crack it and I have a screen right there?
Okay, screens, this is the biggest problem that kids have, is they think the screen is going to hold them in. Screens are designed to keep bugs out, sorry, to keep bugs out, not kids in. And so a screen is actually made to pop out easily in case of an emergency, like if you need to get out from a fire or some other reason to leave quickly, that you can pop that screen out and then escape. And so a child, especially this happens mostly with kids under the age of 5, they will lean against that screen again to see what's going on out there, and it pops out from their body weight, and of course they're top heavy anyway, and so they'll tumble out with the screen.
So a little bug's weight isn't going to do a whole lot, but a child's weight will definitely pop that.
And bugs are pushing it in, not out.
Not out, and it's designed to pop out.
Pop out.
That way. Okay, what else can parents do to protect their kids?
Okay, the main thing that you can do is keep your windows closed and locked. If you do have a window open, then where children are playing, then supervise your children. Be there with them. If you have to leave the room, then either close and lock the window or take the child with you. Preferably never open a window in a room where a child has access. Another thing you can do is watch where you place furniture. You don't want to put beds, dressers, you know, right where a child can climb. Children love to climb, and it's interesting that more toddlers who fall out of windows are boys than girls. And so
they're monkeys.
Yeah,
they're climbing up there to see what happens, right?
And so keep, if possible, and I know rooms sometimes are really small, and so it's hard to place the furniture away from a window, but probably the most secure thing you can do is to buy devices that will either keep the window from opening completely or will limit how far the window can open.
You brought some of those, Marilyn. What are these?
This one is just a sample. This is for a window that's a hung window that raises up and down.
Okay.
You put the Velcro strip on the side of the window, and then this is just a little wedge that as the window raises, you can see it's like a doorstop. It just keeps the window from going. The nice thing about this is that you can just pull it off easily, and then the window will open all the way in case you need to escape for a fire.
But you can't, so you can pop that on and off, but if a child tries to open it, it's only an inch or so, right? It doesn't open
yeah,
very
they
much?
recommend that windows don't open more than 4 inches.
More than 4 inches, okay. What ages are we talking about?
It's the toddlers, really the ages under 5. There are older kids that have fallen out of windows too. It kind of depends on, you know, what they're trying to do. Sometimes older kids are trying to climb through the window, and so it's not so much a matter of leaning against the screen. But younger children, toddlers and you know, kids old enough to walk, but then again not old enough to realize that they can't put their weight against that screen.
And Marilyn, is it this time of year at Primary Children's, this is the time that you start seeing it?
Yes, and this campaign started because our emergency room doctors were having so many kids coming in from falling out of windows that they asked us to please do a Hold On to Their Life safety campaign around this, because people, when they want the fresh air, you know, they love the spring finally here. And then, of course, in the summer, people will open windows to cool the house down in the evening or early morning.
It's such a great reminder. If this is not something you've been thinking about, these are available, I'm sure, at any, like, Home Depot or hardware store. You can grab those for your windows?
You can grab them online. You know, just go to places and not necessarily look for child safety items. You can look for burglary-proof items, too, that can also help.
Bugs out, kids in. That's what we want to do this spring. And if you need more information, everybody, Intermountain Healthcare, that's their website right there on your screen, intermountainhealthcare.org. Thank you so much for stopping by the show today. Coming up.